Good evening. Originality is nothing but judicious imitation, once said by Voltaire. Welcome to BMZ News Live, presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself, Shana Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines. His Highness Major Sheikh Isa bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa met members of the Royal Bahraini Naval Force in the United States. National Health Regulatory Authority CEO discussed cooperation with American Heart Association. Sustainable Development Minister participated in high-profile UN political forum. Death toll rose to 11 as bad weather continues in Oman. Vietnam warned hospitals to prepare as dengue fever cases surge. Today's news in detail. His Highness Major Sheikh Isa bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa met members of the Royal Bahraini Naval Force in the United States. His Highness Major Sheikh Isa bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa yesterday met with a number of officers and members of the Royal Bahrain Naval Force in the United States of America. With a relationship spanning over 75 years across security and defense, His Highness noted the importance of the long-standing ties between the Kingdom of Bahrain and the United States that have bolstered regional and international security and stability. His Highness expressed his gratitude and appreciation for the members of the Royal Bahrain Naval Force, commending their dedication and efficiency as well as their commitment to carrying out their assigned responsibilities and duties, and wish them continued success. The Kingdom of Bahrain's ambassador to the United States, His Excellency Sheikh Abdullah bin Rashid Al Khalifa, also attended the meeting. National Health Regulatory Authority NHRA CEO discussed cooperation with American Heart Association AHA. National Health Regulatory Authority NHRA's Chief Executive Officer Dr. Mariam Adbi Al-Jalama received a delegation from the American Heart Association AHA to review cardiopulmonary resuscitation programs in Bahrain. Dr. Al-Jalama discussed the possibility of increasing the number of centers for this program to provide an opportunity for all health sector workers to become involved in it. She thanked the AHA delegation for their efforts in the sector of cardiopulmonary resuscitation to training programs in the kingdom. 71% expatriate workers earn less than 200 BD a month. More than 70% of the expatriates working in the private sector in Bahrain and registered with the Social Insurance Organization SIO earn less than 200 dinars a month, according to the latest data. In its report of Q1 2022, the government agency said that the number of expats who receive wages of less than 200 dinars per month was 10,502 and which was 71% of the total workforce. Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers Bahrain's COVID updates.
COVID updates brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers.
Seventh Bahraini British Joint Military Committee meeting concluded. Defense Affairs Minister Lieutenant General Abdul Hussein Al Naimi led the kingdom's delegation to the 27th meeting of the Bahrain British Joint Military Committee, which concluded here. The two sides discussed a number of topics on the meeting's agenda, including ways to strengthen military cooperation between the two friendly countries, in addition to a number of joint military projects aimed at broadening the ongoing joint coordination and cooperation. They also reviewed the steady growth of bilateral relations. ADFD delegation visited development projects in Salmabad. A delegation from the Abu Dhabi Fund for Development ADFDs has visited a number of ADFD finance projects in Salman Town as part of the Gulf Development Program, including apartment building and infrastructure schemes. Housing and Urban Planning Minister Amna bint Ahmed Al Rumehi commended the UAE's support to project spearheading sustainable development, which reflects deep-rooted fraternal relations between the Kingdom of Bahrain and the United Arab Emirates. Sustainable Development Minister participated in high-profile UN political forum. The Minister of Sustainable Development, Noor bint Ali Al Khalif, has affirmed Bahrain's keenness to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals through various programs and projects. This came as she chaired the Kingdom's delegation to the high-profile political forum in the United Headquarters in New York, which is considered the main platform for the UN to follow up and review the Sustainable Development Plan for 2030 and its goal at the international level. Now we shall go for a short commercial break.
All your favorite products under one roof in Bahrain at 27-year-old Megamart and Macromart. Bakery, fresh meat and fish, fruits and vegetables, sweets and snacks, ready-to-eat foods, dairy products, grocery or consumer goods. Megamart and Macromart, full of goodness.
Welcome back. Social Development Minister paid visit to Dar al Aman and Dar al Karama. Social Development Minister Osama bin Ahmed Khalaf Al Asfour has yesterday paid a field visit to Dar al Aman and Dar al Karama. The minister inspected work procedures and assessed the needs and the services which contribute to the supporting social protection and care for Bahraini individuals, families and residents. He was briefed about the Dar al Aman, which provides shelter, health and legal support for women who experience domestic violence and their minor children as well as female expatriates under the supervision of the Bahrain Social Society. He was also updated about the Dar al Karama, which is run by Al Hekma Society for the Retired to provide protection and care for the target groups during their stay in the home by treating the problems faced by these individuals and families as well as achieving social and psychological stability. Housing and Urban Planning Minister visited East Heath Town. Work on the infrastructure project at East Heath Town is nearing completion with 95% of residential scheme already complete. The massive development project is expected to be complete during the last quarter of this year, said Housing and Urban Planning Minister Amna bint Ahmed Al Rumehi as she inspected the residential scheme. She announced the work on the construction of the apartment building will start during this quarter, noting that the project would feature apartment building with all facilities and services including car parkings and areas designated for gardens and children's games. Dubai ranked as 10th best Airbnb stay globally. A new report from Inkifi has revealed that Dubai ranks 10th worldwide in the number of Airbnb stays. As per the research, Dubai has 15,948 Airbnb active renters as of the July by this year. Further study insights reveal that since 2019, the number of active Airbnb rentals has fallen across the board. The total number of listings for the top 10 destinations fell from 300,535 to 209,682, which equals a 30.92% drop. Death toll rose to 11 as bad weather continues in Oman. The Royal Oman Police ROP continued their search on Tuesday for 3 people who were swept into the sea on Sunday. 11 deaths were caused by heavy rains, rapid waters in the waters, and high waves on beaches across Oman during Eid al-Adha holidays. A family of 8 Asians fell into the sea at Mughsail Beach in Dhofar Governorate, Oman's Civil Defense and Ambulance Authority CDAA said on Sunday. 3 were quickly rescued. 2 members, one of whom was a child, were found dead by the CDAA on Tuesday. The CDAA said 2 people drowned at Wadi Darbat in Dhofar and their bodies were recovered by search teams. In Sohar, 2 people were killed when their vehicles were swept away. 2 people drowned in a valley in the Vilayat of Kuryat at Wadi al-Hukain. In Rastak, a 17-year-old was killed, while 6 children were caught at Wadi Andam in Al-Mudabi. 5 were rescued and 1 died. 3 children were swept away at Al-Wadi Ibri, where rescuers recovered 2 survivors and 1 dead. Vietnam warned hospitals to prepare as dengue fever cases surge. Dengue fever causes cases in Vietnam so far this year have more than doubled compared to the same period in 2021, the health ministry said on Thursday, warning its hospitals to brace for more infections. The country of 98 million people has typically recorded about 110,000 cases annually in recent years, with infections peaking usually between June and October. The number of cases is forecast to continue to rise further, with more severe cases to be hospitalized, said the ministry, which issued special guidelines to healthcare providers this week. All hospitals at provincial and district levels need to focus their resources to admit and treat severe cases. Strong winds resulted in forest fire in southwestern Turkey. Firefighters tackled a forest fire which broke out near the tourist town of Datça in southwestern Turkey, where the Aegean and Mediterranean seas meet, local authorities and media have reported. 9 helicopters and 5 aircrafts and several other firefighting vehicles were sent to the region, the Mughla provincial governor's officials said in a statement, adding that the fire was spreading due to the strong winds. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off by Shina Sultana. Good night.